So good morning. I'm just going to put on now a bit more cream. I'm going to put some Sunday Riley cream on, do my morning routine. So I'm just going to finish off my routine and then I'm going to say hello to all of you. I'm going to answer your questions and then I'm going to put my clothes on I'm going to wear, and then we're going to get dressed, and then it's going to be the start of the day. Cover up a red complexion. So to cover up red skin, there's an Avène green product which is fantastic. That's a lovely soothing mask. Name to it, but the Avène one is brilliant actually. Are the ingredients natural? Do they have a lot of ingredient in? I think if you're talking about Julia Hunter, they are very natural and they're chirally correct, which means they've sort of been spun. It's a weird terminology, but it just means that there's a better chance that they are more adaptogenic on your skin. You know, they actually, some things take a while to go in and penetrate, and these ones have been very well formulated, so they go in and go deep quickly. The only way I can tell it to you. I'm going to do a bit of Miracle Blur, which is back in stock. Miracle Blur's back in stock. So good. Sagging jawline. Sagging jawline, darlings, it's got to be microneedling. Tightens your skin like nothing else to me. And I thoroughly recommend it to everybody. How often should I do a face microneedling? I do microneedling once or twice a week. It's up to you. I think it's something you need to build up. I wouldn't just go straight twice a week. I wouldn't say that to anyone to do. Depends how sensitive your skin is as well. But it builds up quickly. I can now do it twice a week easily 3 times a week. Can you use your cream makeup if you have an oily T-zone? Yes, you can. We have a lot of ladies who do. Sometimes we advise, you know, putting on like a matte. You might want to put a matte, like we use La Roche-Posay's mattifier moisturizer-y thing on people with very oily skin. It works really well. What's my face massaging doing? It's just stimulating my skin and getting my blood cells going and just getting my skin stimulated. SPF 50 to the person asking about hands, same benefits as the face. I'm 44 and look 15 years younger. I largely attribute sunscreen. I mean, it is the biggest sun care. It is the biggest skincare thing we can do, and I do my hands too, but I do 30 or 40 on my hands. So I've got a few little things, but my hands aren't bad. But I was really bad with them when I was 20-30. Which of our foundations has pink in it? I would say you've got to ask yourself, are you wanting pink because you're a yellow toned skin or a pink toned skin? Because we generally, I would say that Lily is for sort of pink toned skins and Yash is for sort of reddish toned skins. If you're sort of peaches and creamy colours, then you could, and the lighter end of the spectrum, you could be doing Clara. And our very palest one, Bambi, is people not necessarily have any pink or yellow in their skin tone, they're just very pale. Zandy, people, that's usually a pale, slightly yellow skin tone colour. So, yes, that helps. Good morning. Trying to decide on whether to buy Gold Farden Plant Profusion Night Cream or Sizzly Black Rose. Sizzly Black Rose. Yes, if they're between the two. Can't find anything in Zara to fit my arms. That's so frustrating. Winter, I'm going to say one little thing to you, because Chloe sometimes has that frustration as well, but one wonderful thing in Zara is the white or the black or the red cape, because it doesn't matter your arm size, and I've done it with lots of women, and if you have your own top, you have that cape on top, it feels fantastic. And also if you want to wear something sleeveless but not be sleeveless, that cape is the answer to prayers, because it just gives a slit of skin and it leaves you feeling airy so you don't get hot. It's a wonderful, wonderful invention. Do I have filler in my cheeks? No, but I have, you know, just been doing masses of microneedling, and I do lots of laser. I do PRP, which is the kind of what they call the Dracula's sort of vampire facial, and there's, you know, they take your blood and then they put it back in a little microneedle, so it acts like a filler on skin. Did you like the EGF serum you bought on holiday? I love it. I love that serum so much. I use it on holiday all the time. It's the Icelandic one, Bio Effect, and it's brilliant. And I always forget to buy it, and it is expensive and it lasts a while. You need very, very little. It goes a long way. Australian Louise in London visiting you for a makeup tomorrow. Exciting, I should be here. Can you demonstrate how you microneedle at home? Basically, you want to be, I've done my makeup now, so I won't, but you want to be doing feathering motions like this. So you keep moving the direction of the needle. So you don't kind of create a sort of tram tram lines. And quite gently, you'll feel a 0.5 will do it for you, 0.3 will do it for you too, and just keep moving like that. Don't sort of just do one line. I think that's where people can make a mistake. Always clean your needle afterwards or before the next time you use it. I like to clean it, and this is 0.3 I'm using by the way. I like to clean this Nanette de Gaspé with a cleanser it comes with, which is like this. So this is actually one from Swiss Clinic, but when I've used it, so I've used it now, I'll then just spray this, which is like a, you know, sterilizer. But then because I don't want that on my skin, once I've done that, I will then wash that under the water to get off that chemical. So I don't want that chemical going into my skin. And then I use a clean flannel just to pat it dry, and then I'll put it back in its box so that it's clean for the next time. If you can get into that habit, it's a really good habit to get into, because we can be very lazy if we don't have time. So treat them that way and they'll treat you well. I've done a whole thing on microneedling, and if you go onto Trinny London and you look onto tools, you'll see the microneedling stuff there. Yeah, I do composites, yes, they're bonding, they're not veneers. Any recommendation to my teeth for really dry, dehydrated skin. I think water. I think I'm taking a lot of the powder at the moment from what's her face, Vivian Talsmat, the platinum powder, and it's great. I came back, I'd run out on holiday, and I came back and I've just been blasting my body with it, and it really delivers a lot of collagen to the skin. I think it works very well. What to do when your skin is on day acne prone and the other dry. I think that's about a mixture of your diet and what you're drinking and your environment, because there's external forces. If you're eating the same thing and drinking the same water, then there must be some external forces going on, and your skin probably reacts to certain things. So let's say you're somebody who jogs, and then when you come inside the house you're still sweating a bit. That can then dehydrate your skin weirdly. There's lots of things that change the skin. You think, how on earth one day to the next? But I think when you're feeling that a lot, there's two things you can do. If you have very sensitive skin, there's a wonderful product from Dr. Hauschka, and it's these little ampules, and they're specifically formulated for that transitional skin, which is sort of October skin, and I'd say April skin, when you're going from cold to warm. And they just re-regulate your skin, and it's that thing of drawing right back, taking everything off your face apart from the ampules, and the cleansing routine in the day. I used to do that quite a lot, and it was really good. The other thing is to look at, are you actually getting the dead skin cells off your face well enough? Are you exfoliating granularly or with acetoners? Because are you kind of getting back a bit of your basic skin, you know, not stripping it too much, but enough that whatever you put in to hydrate is going to work? Because sometimes if we try to hydrate our skin on top of dead skin cells, it won't work. Which has to be a factor that is hydrating and non-sticky. I would say I love the Helio Care air gel. I think it's fantastic. I used it all on holiday. It's not sticky. Goes on your skin and then it leaves this kind of cover. But I just adore it. It's the best sun cream I've ever used, and it's SPF 50. You just turned 40 best moisturizer. I think it depends on your skincare routine again. I mean, it might not just be about your moisturizer, it might be about, are you exfoliating enough? So an acetoner, do you have that in your skincare routine? But all round moisturizers, if you just want general, I like a nice moisturizer, like I'm loving, by the way, Sunday Riley's CEO. I'm loving a new one I got from Target, I'll bring in tomorrow. If you're on a budget, I love the La Cura, that one from Lidl. So it's a very personal thing, a moisturizer. Ice cubes with vodka, good for the skin. Never heard that one before, so I'm going to say no to that one. Deep laughter lines. I mean, laughter lines are a wonderful line to have because it just shows you're a happy person. But I think I do say that if you've got them coming over here, you can microneedle here a bit, and you can put retinols here, and they are fine lines. So you could try that sort of microneedling retinol combination. I would suggest, which I just showed just now. So hold on a second. There we are. I'm feeling a little bit sick this morning. Any tips on how to lift my skin for you? I just say lift your skin. I mean, I say exfoliating. skin, getting the blood back in, massaging with a facial oil is great, doing those little scissor motions, pinching your skin a bit, you know, getting some blood circulation. Sarah, I'm 23 with dry skin, suffer from hormonal acne. Any recommendations for scarring? Sarah, I would say again, I have to say it, microneedling is really good for scarring, because with scarring, you've developed, you know, if you've got scarring from picking spots, you've just got skin that's grown back in an uneven way, because you picked and picked, so it's not growing back with that even layers upon layers upon layers, and that's what gives you that sort of pitty skin. So you want something that will break that down. I think microneedling is great for that. And niacinamide mixed together with it, lots of vitamin C for evening the skin tone, because scarring to some people is as much about the discoloration in their skin as it is about the unevenness in texture. So I try both of those. And are you on Clear Skin? It's a great supplement. The best vitamin C products, if you'd like those, I would go to Trinny London, to the Tea Time blog, and then look up Secret 7, and I've got there the best, my favorites, and I've really researched them: exfoliating toners, cleansers, exfoliating cleansers, retinols, vitamin C's, everything you can imagine is there. And if there isn't one there, tell me. Hay fever and allergy reactions are killing my skin and eyes. Poor you, Deborah. Oh. I'm using Pigment Clear serum for dark spots and hyaluronic, both from La Roche-Posay, but I felt my skin is very dry and sensitive. Should it be because of the hyaluronic acid? Hyaluronics are a tricky one, because some hyaluronics are done with different sized molecules, so they penetrate, and others are very basic hyaluronics, and they, I think, sometimes take all of the moisture from your skin and ultimately make you feel your skin is drier. So maybe change your hyaluronic. That's one recommendation, and just see what would work. Do I know the Lumi Spa, and is it worth the price? I don't know the Lumi Spa, so I don't know if it's worth the price. Sorry, I don't know that one. One must product you recommend for very dry skin? I'd say acid toner, exfoliating toner, yeah. How do I buy Trinny London in Australia? It's not for sale in Australia, but you can go onto trinnylondon.com and do your match to me, and we send you things. A match to me looks at your skin, hair and eye, and we diagnose what actually really suits you. So it's kind of more than you get from a normal makeup counter, because they don't look at that combination and it help you. Many women have actually bought using Match to Me who live in Australia, so I would recommend it thoroughly. Sorry, I'm going to the next question. 1 second. Is the MZ skin worth purchasing? I just don't know. There's 2 or 3 things on the market like this. MZ was good. There's another one from Peter Roth, which I tried for a second with the lady who writes for beauty for Condé Nast Traveler, and she loves that one. I'm trying now the one that I've got, that professional one at home, which I bloody love. It's amazing. And I'm sort of feeling, would it be better to go somewhere for a treatment? Treatments like that probably are about 60 to 80 pounds. The MZ is about 400 pounds. There's one also on QVC, which these 2 girls have done, which is about 300 pounds. I've had very good words said to me about that one, but I haven't tried it yet. It depends really how much you've got in your budget, I'd say. But I did like the MZ. What's the best product facial to use in Australia? So many great products in Australia that it's difficult for me to say. At the moment, I'm using Retroderm, which is a retinol. It comes in 2 strengths, and it's a really great retinol. I got it from Teresa Tame. She recommended it to me. What's my take on microneedling in a salon? I think I've had microneedling done professionally. When you do it professionally, you can do it with a 1 needle or 1.5, and you will get a little bit of bleeding. It's a very good treatment for scarring, and I would recommend it. And you know, like chicken skin, I mean, I do microneedling on my body. I do think it's good. So yes, I'd say if you have a great practitioner in a salon, it's worth doing a professional one in a salon. Yes, I do. Julie Hunt equivalent, please. Quite expensive, ship to the UK. I know, I haven't found one yet. What's the difference between Floritin CF and C. ferulic by SkinCeuticals? C. ferulic has more vitamin C in it. Oh, there's dipstick chicken. Diasun, do you believe in whitening products for dark Asian skin? I don't know, because I think that the whole idea of whitening one's skin is very much how do I put this? Do you prefer your skin whiter, or do you think there's been so much commercialization around what your skin tone is not good enough, so it should be paler to be good? I don't kind of believe in that stuff, but I do believe in having an evenness of skin tone, and some darker complexions who use whitening products, I don't know if they're using it to get more even skin tone, but it's a very personal choice. You know, some of the ingredients used in whitening products, some of the old-fashioned ones, are really strong for the skin and can thin the skin, and some aren't, but I don't know enough about it to be able to give you a proper medical kind of response. Please review Drunk Elephant further. I know, I was trying for 2 weeks. I think the products are lovely, I think the packaging's great, I think the ingredients are fine, but it's not my sort of medical, I mean, it doesn't compare in any way to Julia Hunter, because Julia Hunter's ingredients are so much more active. So I would choose Julia Hunter over Drunk Elephant any day. I would choose SkinCeuticals Vitamin C over the Drunk Elephant Vitamin C any day. But I love some of their moisture creams. Like, I do love, look at it here, there's a sort of purpley one. That's wrong as well. You know, the peptide cloudy one I like. Yeah, and I liked they have this little kind of oil which is mixed with a exfoliator, which I like. Yeah, I'll look at it again. I know what you're saying, Rosie, so I'll have a look again. You're 53 and you feel your skin on your face has dropped. Think of having facial threading. Facial threading can be great. You've got to go to the right people. I think that it's a better treatment probably than fillers. They do different things, and you've got to make sure that the threads don't. I had threading done once years and years ago, and they broke, and then I had it done about not that long ago. I had 1 or 2 threads put in. So I think that it's something interesting, and I think it keeps the face looking natural. So you just got to find a friend who's had it done, and you look and you think it looks good, and then go to that practitioner. That's what I'd recommend. But if they're done really, really well, I think that they can be as good as a facelift for some people. There we go. If you've never used a microneedling before, which one's best to start with? I'd say that the Nanette de Gaspe is a brilliant one to start with, and it's 0.3, so I think you could start with that. Best solution for dry, cracked lips. Okay, you know what I would say is get a toothbrush tonight and really brush your lips. Get all the dead skin cells off, or do an exfoliator. And then I would honestly say, if I've got some here, put on Anna, our lip balm, because it is unbelievably hydrating. I put it on at night, quite a thick dollop like that, and by morning my lips are a different story. So I think it's great, and I'd recommend it above any other lip product, I have to say. But do the exfoliation first, because you want to get the dead dry skin off before you start hydrating it. Can you put on top of retinol at night like a moisturizer? Yes, you can, and I think that some people think you can't put anything on top of retinol. When Julia Hunter prescribes her retinols, which I use equally with the Retroderm, which is the night regeneration, and the vitamin A serum, I use emu oil. Pungent, not something you want to go and kiss your husband, partner, lover with, but it works to give you the opposite of what the, you know, it doesn't disturb the activity of retinol, but it keeps your skin hydrated whilst you're doing your retinol treatment. So I think it's brilliant. Some people use facial oils instead, but this is different. I think it's different. Best mascara coming in June. Should I use retinol during summer months or keep it between December? I use it all year round. I just use SPF all the time from, you know, any day from now on that the sun is out. What do I think of the GF serum you bought on holidays? I think it's fantastic, and I do think the ingredients are worth it. Yeah, I really love it. BFF SPF one day. I'm thinking about it, yes. Deep frown creases between the brows. Any advice to soften them? Microneedling. Gotta say. Can you recommend a full coverage under eye concealer for Asian skin? Darling, BFFI. Asian skin, you're going to take then Divinia or Chemi. and they are phenomenal, and it's an eye serum and an under eye cover, and we've done it on so many women. You can look through Trinny London. There is no better eye serum has had a baby with a concealer on the market, according to lots of press. It's very exciting. And with dark circles, Emma, you're asking that too, darling, and I'd say same again. Try our BFFI, it will change your life. Ladies, thank you so much for your questions today, and I just, yeah, I've got to go now. It's so nice to see you again, but I want to chat all day, but I've got to go do some work. But we'll catch up again tomorrow. Bye.